Me mascots say we on our way.
Hey! What's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Transformers Studio Series Leader Class, GRIMLOCK, and Autobot Wheelie. So here we are, and there he is, and first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. Right up front, we have GRIMLOCK looking all Grimlocky, little Wheelie out top there, GRIMLOCK and Autobot Wheelie, Transformers the movie, Transformers! Other side of the box, we have GRIMLOCK. On the other side of the box, we have GRIMLOCK again. He's number 8606. He is a leader class, a class leader, a leader class A, a class A leader. Up top, Transformers the movie. On the bottom, words, things, barcodes. On the back of the box, you have your obligatory product shots, mockery of justice. And that's basically it for the packaging. And moving right along here, we have GRIMLOCK, the next of the 86 movie bots in the Studio Series line. And here he is in his Dino mode. And I think his Dino mode looks really, really good in my opinion. But let's get in close here so we can take a look, not at his neck, but at his noggin. There's the noggin. See, very nice, very G1-y, nice metallic blue there for the eyes. You got some nice gold for the neck. Got your Dino arms, Autobot symbol right there on the chest. Got some red as well, some more golds. Guess we'll talk about that in a little bit. But all in all, though, some nice details. Big old claws done in gold. And moving down the back, you can see details going on. You got some black, green, reds, metallic blues. Little stumpy tail. But yeah, and there is the top, there is the bottom. He slides like dinos should slide. Hooray for sliding Dinobots. And for comparison, here he is with the power of the primes, GRIMLOCK, so you can see how that works out. And here he is with G1 GRIMLOCK because he's precious! Oh, so precious. Roar. And just because I feel like it, here he is with Kingdom Megatron. Hey, why not? Here he is with Scourge. And here he is with Hot Rod. And here he is with Earthrise Prime. So, there you go. Now, as far as articulation goes, the head can, oops, you don't want to do that. The head can move up, and that's as far down as it goes. His mouth can open and close. The head can also rotate, can do a full 360. As far as his Dino arms go, they can rotate. They're just on a big ball joint. They can rotate. They can move in and out a little bit. You do have an elbow joint there with over 90 degrees of bend. His legs are on a soft ratchet, but they can do a full 360. Move in and out, so you can take a grim pee. You have rotation. You do have a knee joint, which you have to unclip here. So you do have a knee joint, which goes over 90 degrees. What's cool about this figure is that there is a dedicated knee joint for the Dino mode, and then you lock that joint, and then you unlock this joint, and that becomes his elbow joint for robot mode. So pretty cool how that works out. And if you want to, you can use both joints and have that going on, although that's not really supposed to happen. But hey, it's there. It's things that move if you want them to move. His claws can just move downward if you need them to, and his tail is just locked in place, so that does not move at all. And Grimmy here is Bluesh compatible. That's right, he is Bluesh compatible. If you open his mouth, you can see there is a post in there, and you can't plug it in with the back piece on. You have to take the back piece off, but you just plug it on. You can have him breathing some fire. Although I think Omega Supreme / Skylynx's effects parts work better because it's just a lot more dramatic looking. Plug that in. have that going on. I think that looks cool. But hey, things you can do if you want to do it. We'll save the big old bloosh for later. We're not doing that now. It's too early. Too early for the big old bloosh. You never want to bloosh too early, but things you can do if you want to do it. Now, as far as accessories go, he does include his gun. It's the typical G1 GRIMLOCK gun here, just cast in a dark gray. And you can store this on the Dino mode. You can see there are 2 tabs on this side of the gun. There are 2 slots right back here, and it's kind of odd storage, but hey, it's a place to go if you want to go somewhere. So you just kind of tab into one side, push it in, there you go. That's your storage. A little awkward, a little weird, but hey, it's storage if you want storage. So there you have that. And he also comes with his little buddy Wheelie. Here's little Wheelie. Get close here. You can see some nice silver there on the face, bright blue for the eyes there. What about some right there on the chest? A nice orange paint scheme going on there. It's got a little slingshot, which is removable because reasons. It really doesn't need to be, but hey, you can take it out if you want to. As far as posability goes, his head is on a little ball joint, so you have the wiggly waggly, you have rotation if you need it. The arms can rotate. This arm you can see has a groove here, so you can bring the arm in for the slingshotting pose. This arm, you can move in and out, rotate, all that good stuff. He does have waist rotation. It's actually on a ball joint, so you have a little bit of wiggly waggly. And his hips are just on a ball joint. You have your rotation in and out a little bit, and that's it. His legs are locked in this position. As you can see, they're just one piece. So getting him to stand is not really, you know, he's just always in this weird crouching position. But hey, it's a thing. But really, this figure is really only meant to be posed in one position, and that's just to have him kind of firing his slingshot. That's really his whole purpose in life, as far as this figure goes. But what you can do is, as you can see, there are these posts on either side of GRIMLOCK's neck, and these are going to go into these little notches right here in Wheelie's legs. So you just get all that lined up, like so. And you can have Wheelie there, riding GRIMLOCK and firing the slingshot. So hey, things you can do if you want to do it. Why, boy, hit my nose. So that is basically it for the Dino mode, which I think looks quite good in my opinion. So let's get down to transformation, shall we? Oh, I knew that was gonna, I just knew it. I knew it. Look at that. We cracked his chest. We broke his neck. Nothing went well there. Nothing went well, as I figured it wouldn't. But anyway, let's remove Wheelie. Put him off to the side. Remove the gun. Put that off to the side. And we shall commence. So, it's a pretty typical G1 GRIMLOCK transformation. There's not a whole lot here that's going to surprise you, but it still works quite well. So, first thing you want to do, take the head, just bring it back. Just bring it back about that far. You want to crack open his chest here, like so. Then just bring these sections up, and swing them back, bring it up, swing it back. And we just flip up his head, and we take the whole chest and leg assembly, and that will just shift up. Tab there to make his chest and arms, and then just flip out his fist. Flip out his fist. And there we go. So now we want to come down here to the tail section, and we're just going to open this up. Tip of the tail just folds in on this double hinge, sits right in there. Flip it up, sit it in, and then we just take the legs and just unfold them a little bit here, and then split them. And then you can extend them, and there are little clips here to catch the leg here and hold it in place. One cool little clever trick they did with this is you can see this section right here, it's on a slider, and the way they have this molded, when you're going into Dino mode, like that groove will just push that section over so it sits where it's supposed to for Dino mode, and then when you're bringing it up for robot mode, it just slides it over for you so it can clip in. So that's a little clever. It's simple but effective, and it works. I like it. A little clever trick there. But anyway, close that leg up. Take the heel piece, just bring it back. Make a big old feet. Second verse, just like the first. Just bring that up. That will clip into place. Close that up. Bring the heel back. And then just take his Dino head. There's a little tab and slot for it right there. Hold it in place. And just get him all straightened out and situated here. We can unlock his elbows. And there you go. There you have GRIMLOCK in his robot mode. And he's a good-looking G1 GRIMLOCK. I really dig this figure. I think they did a really good job on this personally. I like it. I like it. But let's get close here so we can take a look not at his chest. We'll talk about his chest. And the noggin. You can say, very nice GRIMLOCK noggin. Nice metallic blue there. For the visor. All around, very nicely done. You can see the chest done in gold. Yes, we'll address the elephant in the room. Yes, we have this really dark plastic here on his chest. This is supposed to be tinted, but not this dark. They made this too dark for whatever reason. You can see the Autobot symbol behind it, but yeah, it's not supposed to be that dark. I mean, it doesn't ruin the figure for me. I mean, one piece of plastic is not going to ruin a figure for me. My sensibilities aren't that fragile. I wish it were lighter, but it is what it is. All in all, though, it's not a deal breaker for me anyway. But there is something you can do about this if you want to. We'll get to that in a little bit. But let's continue on looking at the details. Again, all the nice detail there. Going down the arms. Got the nice red midsection going on there. His big old fists. And his big old legs, which we've pretty much already seen in robot mode. But still, he's got his big old feet. And moving up the back, it's the typical GRIMLOCK backpack, which is, I mean, it's accurate. The Dino head's back there. You got the wings. You can position those how you want. But all in all, I think he looks quite good. Now, articulation-wise, the head is on the ball joints. You do have, oops, you don't want that moving around. But you got your wiggly-waggly going on. You can look up a little bit, look down. The head can do a full 360. Arms can do a full 360 on that soft ratchet. Can move in and out. You got your bicep rotation. You have your elbow joints with over 90 degrees of a bend. Again, these claws, you can kind of bring them in or do whatever you want there. He has wrist rotation. You can use a transformation joint. Have the hands move in if you need them to, for whatever reason. You do have waist rotation. Legs can go forward that far, back, about that far. Outward. You can do the full splits. You got thigh rotation. You have about 90 degrees of bend there at the knee, although it doesn't really hold in that position there. It's a soft ratchet on the knee as well, and once you get to that final position, a little bit of play there. But the feet, the only thing you got here as far as the feet goes is you have a lot of ankle tiltage, and I like how you have this little piece that comes out to kind of fill in the gap, which is pretty nice. I mean, you're really not going to go further than that anyway, so I mean, it does the job. So I do quite like that. And of course, the heel, you can kind of bring that down if you need it for any kind of supports. And of course, we can give him his gun here. Now there is storage for the gun. You can see you have this, it's basically a clip right here. So what you do is you just take it and it just clips over his Dino arm. So you can have that for storage if you want to. There is this port back here. I thought maybe that would be a storage point also, but it doesn't really work because you can see this post is not that long and it doesn't really hold in, so I thought maybe that was a point for storage, but I don't know, maybe you can do that, have like an overhead cannon deal. I don't know, but it's there for reasons. Maybe, maybe it's there so you can plug some weaponizer stuff onto him if you want to, I guess. There are also ports here on the sides of his legs, so I guess, again, if you want to, plug it there for whatever reason, or plug some weaponizer stuff onto him, and, he has the ports under his feet also. So it seems like they kind of made him like weaponizer compatible also. Hey, things you can do if you want to do it, but of course you can Give him his gun so he can pew pew bang bang, pew pew bang bang, and all of that good stuff. And yes, the barrel is Blush compatible. Oh yes, it is. Yes, it is. So we can plug these on. Actually, we can't plug these on with the back pieces. And you can see that the posts here are pretty short too. So if there's too much weight, they won't hold. But if you take these off, they hold on pretty well. So we can plug 2 of those on like that. Hey, and we can have a big old double Dino Blush! You Grimlock go Blush. Hey, why not? Dare I say why not? And one more thing that we can do here is we can bring in Wheelie, and you can see he has a post right here on his leg, and there are ports on his shoulders here. So if you want, you can just take Wheelie and just peg him on right there. And have Wheelie on Grimlock's shoulders, which, hey, that's precious. That's precious right there. Although this port is a little too small, as you can see, it did put a bit of a stress mark there on that port. So yeah, be careful with that. Seems like the post is just a little too big. So yeah, just exercise some caution there so nothing cracks, but still makes for a cute little display if you want to do it. Now about the chest, if you don't like this piece on his chest, there is something you can do about it. You can't just take it off altogether, and I'll do it for you just so you can see what it looks like. It's just these 2 screws right there. You just undo those, and I will do that real quick. And once you get those screws off, you can just take the chest piece and it just lifts right out. You can chuck that in the garbage if you want to. And there you go. That's how it looks without it. I mean, granted, he ends up with these holes in his chest, but hey, again, it's a thing you can do if you want to do it. It's an option, and hey, options are good, right? Right. So hey, do what you want with that. As far as I'm concerned, as always, it's yours. Display it however you wish. Me personally, I'm going to put this back on now. But hey, again, you want that look, you can have that look, totally up to you. But I'm going to put it back on because me personally, I really don't have that big a problem with it. But there you have that, and now for comparison. Here he is with the power of the primes, Grimlock. With G1 Grimlock, because he's precious. Stand. He's precious. He's precious. Oh, so precious. And again, just because here he is with Beastie Boys Megs. With Scourge. With Hot Rod. With the other Studio Series Grimlock. So you can see how that works out. And with Earthrise Leader Prime. So there you go. And of course, the last thing to talk about is the included base of displayage, which as always is in the box. We'll just slide this out. Get out. Good. There we go. And open that up. We have the walls there of the Quintesson base. 8606 Studio Series Transformers. Transformers, the movie logo, right there. And as always, you can just take your figure, just plop it down right there, and hey, as always, it is a nice little display option if you want to take advantage of it. So there you have Grimlock, and yeah, a really well done figure in my opinion. The Dino mode looks great, the robot mode looks great. You know, Wheelie is a cool little addition. I mean, he's pretty much just an accessory, but hey, a nice little addition nonetheless. My only nitpick really is just the dark panel on the chest. I mean, I wish it was lighter. You know, I don't know why they tinted it so much, so dark, but, you know, it's not a deal breaker. All in all, this is still a fantastic figure in my opinion, and Again, in my opinion, I feel this is the best G1 Grimlock mainline figure that we've gotten in a long time. So, all in all, I am very, very pleased with it. So, there you go. Now, if you would like this or any other Studio Series figures, you can always check out BigBadToyStore.com for availability. There'll be a link in the description down below, so you can check that out. You can also check out my Studio Series playlist for any reviews you may have missed. Also linked in the description down below, so you can check that out as well. And I think that's it. So don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Love Peace Paranormal, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below, and I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So, there is the Transformers Studio Series Leader Class Grimlock, and this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Big Geek, be proud, palm in your face. Oh, Grimlock, it's good to see you, old friend. Me, Grimlock, not your friend. I will choose to hear what I want from that statement. So, old friend, I'm glad that we can finally be working together. But I have one question for you. What question Prime have for me, Grimlock? Can you rise? What Prime talk about? Can you rise? It's a pretty simple question. Me, Grimlock, not know what that means. You tell me, Grimlock, what that means. Don't waste time with demands, because no one understands. What is that? Don't we have enough annoying little ones around here? Jeez. Listen, Grimlock, the bottom line is, I need your loyalty, and I need your respect. Touch me, Grimlock, again, and you lose that arm. And it seems like we've come to an understanding. Good talk, Grimlock. Good talk.